Greetings lovelies, hi, it's Emmy, welcome back. Today I'll be eating another military ration, and it is this. So this is a Japanese Self-Defense Forces ration pack. So this ration pack was graciously sent to me by the kings of military ration pack reviews here on YouTube, Gundog, G Schultz, and kiwidude. If you guys don't know them already, I'll put the links down in the description box, but they do all these different kinds of reviews of international military ration packs here on YouTube. So be sure to check them out, show them some love, and thank you guys so much for sending this to me. I'm super excited to taste the Japanese military ration packs. If you've missed my other videos, I've done a couple other ration packs. I've done 2 MREs, which are an American version of these ration packs, as well as a UK version. So be sure to check the links below if you missed those videos. So yeah, so this is super exciting. So these are called miri meshi, which is a combination of military and meshi. Meshi means food. So this is a type 2 miri meshi, and type 2 is called pakku meshi. Pakku meaning packs. So these come in different packs, and it includes this awesome thing. I'm so excited to check this out. It comes with this bag, this very long bag, and it has instructions on how to heat the packs up. It also comes with this as well. So this is the chemical pack that you put in here along with the food, and you add some water. And then that will cause a chemical reaction which will heat up the packs, which is similar to the American MREs that have a self-heating unit as well. So let's see what's inside this thing. On the back it says in English, it says Japanese type 2, and it says pork with amakara sauce. So amakara is a combination of amai and karai. So amai is sweet and karai can mean salty or spicy. So it's like a sweet and salty sauce. So yeah. And the contents feel kind of squishy. The plastic is kind of thin and almost translucent. The light kind of passes through it. So yeah, let's see what's inside. It has a little notch so we can open it this way. You don't need a knife. And let's see what is inside. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is the pork and the sauce, and it feels squishy, and I can feel some chunks inside there. And then we have 2 packets of cooked rice. So this is just gohan, which is just rice, and it looks to be already cooked. I think potentially you could just eat this cold if you didn't want to heat it up. I think it would be fine just like this. And then it comes with a spork, quite a bit shorter than both the UK and the American version in terms of length, but again, very sturdy plastic. Doesn't look like it will break on you. Oh, I almost forgot. So Gundog, G Schultz 9, and kiwidude also included 3 of these packets, which are furekake, and furekake are seaweed-based seasonings that you add to rice. Super lightweight and adds a ton of flavor to your rice. It's very common in bentos, so you could literally just sprinkle this onto your rice to give it some flavor and taste. I'm going to heat these up outside because by the looks of the size of that vent hole, it looks like it's going to off-gas a lot. So yeah, I think it's better to be doing that outside rather than inside. All right, so let's go do that. And I'll let it sit for the requisite 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and taste. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so we're going to open the Morean Heaten Pack, and inside is the heat pack. Next, we're going to take the heat pack and place it at the bottom of the bag. Then place the 2 rice trays and the entree into the bag, forming a triangle. Now using the bag that the heat pack came into, we're going to fill up the water up to the line, which very cleverly is printed inside and says do not overfill. Pour the measured water into the bag and fold over the flap, and then make sure you have something to prop up the bag, and then allow it to sit for 20 minutes. That's awesome. Okay, so we're back, and it's been 20 minutes since I've put these ration packs into their heater, and it was amazing. Super great thermodynamic reaction. So I was a little bit concerned that the steam and the gases wouldn't be trapped in because of the way the bag was structured, but it worked perfectly, beautifully. The entire bag and the heating unit stayed inflated for the entire 20 minutes pretty much. And yeah, it was super great. A lot more reactive, I feel, than the US MRE kits, where there's just much more self-contained in terms of the reaction. So let's open one of these rice packs first. Rice is ubiquitous in Japan. It's like bread, like here in the States, so it's served with everything. So great to have some rice, and here is the sauce pack. Let's give that a open. Oh, it smells great, and it's steaming hot here. It looks like a stew. It's bright orange in color, and it smells awesome. I'm just going to pour it over my rice. Oh, it looks great. Yum. I'm gonna get a piece of meat along with some rice. Itadakimasu. It's quite good. It is a little bit spicy. It's delicious. The pork pieces are actually very, very tender. The pork belly pieces. So they're nice and fatty and super tender. And it doesn't taste like cafeteria food. It's great. And it doesn't have a tin flavor either because it's in this pack. It's really great. And a little bit spicy, which I find kind of surprising for Japanese food. The rice is delicious as well. Tender, slightly sticky. Very much the style of Japanese rice. It's really great. The sauce is a little bit oily, a little fatty, but it's delicious. Nice and oniony. Again, with a little bit of soy and a little bit of spice, which I'm actually quite surprised by. And in my opinion, much better than any other ration packs that I've had. Both the UK and the US version. I feel like the food doesn't taste like cafeteria-like because it's slightly spicy and so flavorful. I think if you couldn't heat this up in the ration heater, that it would still taste delicious. Fantastic. I love it. All right, so let's try just the regular rice with a couple of these furikake seasonings as well. Okay, so there's the other rice pack. And let's put the wasabi furikake. And we'll put some of that on there. That's pretty generous. And we'll put on the Shiso as well. Put that in the middle. That looks very similar to the wasabi. And then we'll put the salmon one as well. So let's taste the salmon one first. Delicious. Super savory and umami, slightly sweet, and fishy and briny, but delicious. The next one is the aojiso, which is the green shiso leaf. Here we go. Full of shiso flavor. Shiso has a very unique flavor. It tastes a little bit anisey, a little bit like basil, and slightly floral. That one also had some sesame seeds in it, so it's a little bit toasty, but nice and salty. Great. And the last one is the wasabi, which is translated in English as a Japanese horseradish. That has some fish flakes in it as well, and salty and wasabi, so it has a little bit of that nose flaring action. Great. I think I actually like the salmon one the best in terms of just having an all-around really delicious seafoody yummy flavor. This rice, I have to say, is wonderful. For those people out there that eat rice, you guys know that nothing is worse than cold rice. It has this really hard, terrible, stale texture. But because this has been heated so thoroughly, it's nothing like that. It tastes like fresh steamed rice. I am super impressed with that. So good and sticky and delicious. Love it. So that was my Japanese Self-Defense Forces ration pack tasting, and it was marvelous. Thank you guys so much for sending me this packet. I really loved it, not only for its wonderful flavor, but I really love the simplicity of it. All it had was the heater and the dishes. It was really simple and easy to put together. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever had a miri meshi before, or any kind of ration pack for that matter. I want to know more. That's fascinating. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Hey everyone, get some game day inspiration and be sure to check out this video I did with Bobby Parrish as we share our favorite ultimate slider recipe. And make sure you show Bobby some love, go support his channel.